All right, welcome back to another episode of Standing on Sports NFL edition. Today we're going to be reviewing what week was this? Week
5.
five of the NFL season. We're going to go into week 6, and then we're also going to do a tier list of NFL teams, kind of like as a break in our power rankings. We're going to do kind of like all of our power rankings together. So you're going to see some arguing. It's going to be good. I'm excited to see what y'all think. Uh, all right, let's start off with Thursday Night Football. This was definitely, I don't know about what y'all think, but this was definitely the best Thursday Night Football game. So
In years. In
it,
years.
Yeah,
fair enough. I mean,
I
dude,
I don't think it's
Bucks
gonna get
Falcons.
any better than this.
I agree with that, dude. If every game was like this, I mean, Kirk Cousins broke the foul. It's okay. They honor Matt Ryan for the Ring of Honor for the Falcons, and then Kirk Cousins went and broke his record for the most passing yards in a game in Falcons history.
And they did
Um,
all this while maintaining our $65 bet.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. We hit a 4-leg parlay. Bijan was literally was at the yard limit for what he could have. Mike Evans had one reception more. Oh, it was perfect.
Yeah, when y'all posted on the story, like had y'all hitting it, and I saw like that he had 61 yards and the thing was 61 and a half. I'm like, that is wild. Especially when with the
So
overtime, y'all are probably freaking out.
so what I was freaking out with overtime. But what I just learned, my friend had him over 60. So we hit the under
Oh,
61.5, and my
dang.
friend hit the over 60, which is insane.
that is crazy.
But
But
yes,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think this was a really good game from both teams. I think they'll both be fine. Um,
Big thing for me was Kirk Cousins actually looked in sync with his targets for once.
Darnell Mooney, welcome to wide receiver one.
What do you mean? Drake
Well,
London 154 yards. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, but
But
he
still,
loves Darnell Mooney.
yeah.
well, okay.
But
Honestly, like, I'm really happy, like you said, for both teams. I think this is the race for the NFC South.
yes,
Right now, the Packers are out of it. Sadly, we just heard the Saints' recent news. Derek Carr going to be out for a few
Hello,
weeks.
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
Hashtag it's Rattler season.
Rattler wasn't even in the game
But
though. I will say, once Carr went out. So
oh, I
Did
didn't
he
know he
go
went
out
out during the.
during the game?
mhm.
Did not know that. I fell asleep. But
Yeah, I had to
the
go to work.
Buccaneers
So.
and I'm happy for Kirk Cousins. I mean, he likes that like swag, no surf song, and
That was a
dude,
crazy
he
video.
looks he looks good. I feel like normally isn't his record in like primetime football like terrible? That's why I picked the
Yes.
Bucks.
He's anti
Um,
prime time. Yeah.
but he's looking good. Um, I think he's Drake London's like actually a viable like option in fantasy now as well. Darnell
He's a
Mooney. Kyle Pitts did well. The only player who really didn't do well in the Falcons offense is Bijan, but I don't
That's
think
okay.
I see them fixing that, and also I see with the passing offense getting better is going to open up more for Bijan as well. So it's good seeing. I like Kirk Cousins. He's a good guy. If y'all have ever watched the quarterback series on Netflix,
All right, next game.
y'all,
Next game.
y'all should watch it. Y'all should watch it. Oh, next game, my
We
bad.
got rapid fire these.
All right, fine. What's next on the list? Ravens,
Uh,
Bengals.
yeah. Okay. Game of the week. Real quick. I wish the Bengals defense was better. I just wish it was better. Um, Joe Burrow is finally in sync with Jamar and T Higgins. Look great. The running backs both look pretty good. But the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Lamar, you are my sunshine.
Okay,
He played great. I think he's up there for dog of the week, but I have one player in mind that is going under the radar, not from this game, but I think he did great.
interesting. Oh yeah. By the way, because Sean kind of rushed me, Kirk Cousins is my dog of the week.
Oh, is he? Okay, well that's fair. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
509 yards.
yeah.
Uh,
Even though he was a Falcon, but it is what it is. What I want to say about this game, obviously, offenses on both sides, great. Defenses were like non-existent, like Sean likes to say. But, dude, okay, I think the coaching decision at the end of the game by the Bengals was
it's
terrible.
terrible.
Okay, Lamar Jackson fumbles the ball, and you just do 3 very predictable run plays. I think it was what they gained like 3 yards on 3 runs, and they kicked a 53-yard field goal at McPherson. Bad hold. Like it's like the passing game has been working all day long. Why not continue that and at least try to get a closer field goal? Like that just was such poor coaching. Now I don't think Zach Taylor's job is on the line because I think the defense personnel wise is just horrible. Um, but they need to start winning games or they're going to be out of play. They might be out of playoffs. It's too early to say, but like they have to win like every game now.
Well, because
They
the
gotta-
thing is,
they
it's
gotta
like they
start
still have to
winning.
play the rest of the games in their division, and that division, the entire division splits. Like that's a couple more losses probably throughout the season. Like it's
They're not gonna split the freaking Browns.
they probably not. Yeah.
Matt, there's no way. There's
Deshaun Watson's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Now that Bryce Young is gone, I could agree with that.
You know, I'm not okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
All right, next
Jeez.
game.
Next
Oh
game.
wow,
We're
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna say anything, jerk.
no. Yeah, let Matt. Yeah, let
No,
Matt.
no,
talk.
I'm literally my
I
only
thought that
comment
was
is
your comment.
no,
Let Matt cook.
no. My only thing I'm gonna say is I think we don't ever associate the Ravens having a not great defense. I think they're missing Mike McDonald a lot right now. Like, it's
That's
bad.
That's a good transition.
So, a good transition to our next game. Speaking of Mike McDonald,
What is going on with the Seahawks defense? I thought this was going to be a bright spot. You bring in Mike McDonald, and I thought it was going to be good, but there's some growing pains on that defense.
Well, the thing that's wild too is Malik Neighbors was out. Like they're the best offensive player the Giants have.
Darius Slayton showed
And-
up and showed out.
Was Devin Singletary also out? Tyron Tracy, yo,
And
Malik
Eric Gray.
Tyron Tracy was really good, by the way. Malik Neighbors was out. Then the thing that blew my mind about this game, and like
Is that
this
y'all
game
won?
could not have been close. That fumble on the half-yard line, changing the like where the Seahawks return it for a touchdown. Without that, the Seahawks are probably down 14-0 instead of having a 7-7, 10-10 game going to half. Like this game, by the box score, by watching it, the Giants dominated, which I haven't really said that very much.
That's
like,
and it was at the Seahawks.
At Seattle, which is like probably considered like a top 3 hardest stadiums to play at in the league.
It's up there, yeah.
Like it just, I don't know. I was super happy. Daniel Jones actually looked pretty good. He hit a couple deep balls to Darius Slayton, even though he's been missing them all.
Hey,
season.
that's your franchise quarterback, baby.
No, please no. I get rid of him after this year. I don't. We can't. We need to stop winning games. Genuinely.
I don't think y'all can.
I
don't know. I don't know. After like what the Panthers did last year, I don't want the first pick or 2 years ago. I don't.
You're not going to get the first pick.
I'd rather have this.
We're saving this for the tier list because that's one of the tier lists. But I think I know who has the first pick.
All right. We'll get there. All right. Next game we're talking about Bills Texans. Yo, this game was fun to watch. I mean, the Texans had a huge lead in the beginning. Was it 17-3?
Oh wait, no, we missed my dog of the week. Wait, no, go back.
Oh wait,
who's
dog of the week? Is it
dog
Darius
of the week?
Slayton?
No, Dexter Lawrence, 3 sacks. Man is a monster. Like,
no, we never picked defensive player, so I had a defensive player on deck too. We're about to have 2 defensive. Oh no!
Dexter Lawrence was a dog this week. He was like a gajillion pressures. Man plays nose tackle and still gets pressures. I don't understand it. But.
No, he is the bright side of that. I meant their defense is good.
He's the second best defensive tackle in the league.
Whoa.
Was he? Is he 3 or something?
No, he's number 2. He's number 1. What are you talking about? Okay,
Garrett Brown's number 1, but
no.
Garrett Brown broke the record for tackles.
But no, I was gonna say no. Literally, Dexter Lawrence plays a different position than anyone else. He plays nose tackle, and he still gets all the pressures and sacks. No one else does that.
Yeah,
like if you add the next 6 people after him, he still has more pressures and sacks than all of them. So, but yeah. Anyways.
All right. We'll
Tyree
hop off now.
Texans.
Bills Texans.
That game, I'll say it. The game would not have been as close if Nico Collins didn't get injured.
Oh man, yeah. If Nico Collins didn't get injured, this would have been
78 yards in the first 6 minutes. He was on pace to break 200. Easily.
Also, in some recent news too, his injury got moved from day to day to week, so they're thinking he's most likely going to miss next week as well.
Hello, Tank Dell. You're a wide receiver too.
Stephon Diggs.
Back where he belongs.
100%. Also, the whole narrative about like Stephon Diggs beating the Bills and like this meant like people are like, oh, like revenge. I mean, like the only thing I don't understand about the revenge game is like Stephon Diggs wanted out of Buffalo and they let him go. I feel like I don't know. Anyways, Bills, dude, their offense has like not been in sync for the last 2 weeks in a row. The Texans defense, honestly, I'm still confused by it because like they let up a good bit to the Jaguars. And then
they let off a lot
to
the Vikings.
D'Amico Ryan's coach defense should not be playing as poorly as this defense is playing.
Also, like with their like the people they have on defense too. I mean, Danielle Hunter, Derek Stingley, Will Anderson. I mean, Jalen Petrie. They have some dogs on defense.
But not
Obviously, they
dogs
still
this
can't.
week.
Yeah, not dogs this week. But CJ Stroud looking. That was my MVP pick. I'm so happy with that pick right now. I'm not gonna lie. The throw that you talked about, the touchdown to Nico Collins, that was a dot.
Yeah.
That was insane. Texans look really good. Bills, I'm still not too worried, but they gotta figure something out on offense. Next week, whoever they play, I don't remember who they play. What was the next game?
Real
What?
quick. Who's actually? We'll talk about. Actually, no, I don't even know when you would bring this up. That division has actually gone to shambles.
Yeah,
The Jags suck. The Colts suck.
Wrong division.
Wait.
the NFC East.
Oh, the East. Yeah.
The Bills are playing poorly. The Jets just fired Saleh. The Patriots
Bob
are the
Saleh is
Patriots.
gone.
The Patriots suck. The Dolphins
Without
Are
Tua.
the Dolphins right now? Yeah.
Yeah, once the Dolphins get Tua, I mean, we'll see if they get Tua back. But dude, they're all over the place.
And unfortunately, one of those teams will be in the playoffs.
The Bills is the only one that is worthy.
I don't even know that.
What was the next game y'all want to talk about? Did y'all
The last one, Cardinals, 49ers.
Cardinals, 49ers. Dude, what a game. I mean, I wouldn't even pick this game because we didn't think it was going to be close. But the Niners,
And
I think this is more of a
it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. I think this is a story more of the Niners than the Cardinals.
Yeah. I think the Niners have some issues, internally. I don't think it's just like a one-person problem. I think internally, something's not right.
The Niners, if I'm remembering correctly, they were the better team for 80-90% of this game.
Well, you know what happened, right? Kyler Murray got a deal with Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Shut up.
And he ends up winning the game. It's not.
But yeah, I mean, so it's Niners scored 23 in the first half and nothing in the second half. That, there is something fundamentally wrong. They can't close games. I still have faith in this team because they are so talented.
Yeah, they'll be in the playoffs, but it's just.
They're honestly probably, this might be an insane thing to say right now, they might still be my Super Bowl pick from the NFC, which is a wild thing to say.
That's a wild thing to say.
Whoa, that's a good transition into what are we doing?
What? Hey, real quick.
Dang it! Wow, we really missed that.
Okay,
transition.
Not good, but okay. I was gonna say that division, the NFC West, is wide open right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought it was gonna be the Niners way above. Okay, Sean, what are you doing over there? We thought it was gonna be the 49ers way above. I know Sean, I need to like the Seahawks, but I mean the Seahawks losing to the Giants, the Cardinals being the Niners, the Rams where they're at right now.
Who knows?
This could be won by anybody right now. Okay, and then we had Monday Night Football. Let's not talk about that.
We're not talking about.
Your screen, Matt. And
wait, and I was gonna say the other thing, dog of the week, Sean. Who was it?
Oh, this will come up to the tier list. It wasn't.
Okay, cool. So let's go. Hey, I was say we did pretty good. We got through that. We know it was quick.
A little bit.
Yeah, 13 minutes. Dang, we were rushing through that. Lickety split, eh?
Okay.
All right. So y'all just want to go in order of teams on there?
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay.
Okay, so are we doing how they've done so far, given the news that just happened, up until this point?
I mean, I think we're predicting.
I think that changes.
I guess we're predicting.
Yeah, we're predicting.
This is current state, but where we predict to be at the end.
Yeah.
All right. Also, wait. Call me crazy. I don't think Derek Carr being out changes.
Okay, crazy.
Okay. I mean, obviously Rattler's unproven, and I'm very high on him. But yeah, okay. I will say this. Yeah, I think this moves this. I think with Derek Carr, they're a potential wild card, but I think them losing Derek Carr makes them missing a playoff team.
I'm in the same exact boat. Actually,
I think given how long the injury, it seems like it's not just a one-game injury from what it sounds
also,
like.
their defense has not been. I thought that their defense also looked good, but also people are realizing now that, especially, dude, Alvin Kamara's about to get forced at the ball now that Derek Carr's gone.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we can move on from them. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I
think they're bad. I think they're bad.
Without Tua, they are trash.
They're come back.
They're situationally trash, but in the long run, I think they're just bad.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
In the long run, I think they're missing playoffs.
In the long, okay, yeah. Well,
me in the middle at bad though.
All right, we'll meet in the
So
middle.
We can move things around.
I think if they got Tua back next week, they're a playoff team. But
Yeah.
they don't get Tua back next week. They don't get him back for a while. So we can move them between the two of these for a little bit. We'll see.
We'll do another one in like a few weeks, and we'll.
Yeah, wait, hey, real quick. I think so. Sean, you do power rankings, then me, then Matt, and then we do this again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
together
I think
like
that's good.
like a 4-week cycle.
Yep.
Ravens. Ravens got to be a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, I do have them winning the Super Bowl, but I think right now,
I think they're just a playoff team.
Well, okay, there are not that many good teams. Like,
but
really
that
good.
defense does not look good right now.
Like if they went up against the Vikings would put like 40 on their head or 30 on their head in the first half and not score the second half.
The Vikings are not a real team.
Fine. Okay, fine. If they went like
NPCs out there.
Say like they went up against like the Falcons or something like that right now. Kirk Cousins is going to pass for 600 yards that game. Like
Kirko changed.
It's not that bad. But
I think the issue is we don't really have a Super Bowl favorite right now, outside maybe Kansas City.
I think we got two.
I almost dropped a bad word. I do not like those Chiefs.
We'll get there. But okay, so do we put them in contenders? We can move them down.
I think you put them in contenders for now, and we'll see where the rest of the list stands.
I mean, the Bengals have to be potential wild cards because we know how good they are, but they are 1-4.
Yeah, but if we put them there, and the Saints are in a missing playoff team, like.
Well, like we have to think about it, like feasibly, where like I still think the Bengals are good enough to, or, like the Bengals have a better chance of making the playoffs than the Saints.
I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's not. I don't think it's a controversy.
But I think you got to win now.
Yes, I agree. I think if the Bengals lose one more, I'm scared.
Overall, I think a good way to put this too is I think the NFC overall is much more well-rounded, while I think the AFC is like very top heavy. Like they have some really, really good teams. They have the best teams, but they also have the worst teams in the AFC. While I think the NFC is a bunch of mid, and then the Panthers are below that. Anyways, we'll get to that.
The Broncos.
I'm gonna say it right. I'm gonna say it right here. They're 3-2. They play in a bad division. I think they're a missing playoff team. I don't think they are a potential.
I agree, dude. I'm actually impressed. Bo Nix, his touchdown interception ratio, like in the last 3 games, is 5-0. They're what? Are they on a 3-0 run right now? I think they're on a 3-0 run.
They are.
Bucks, Jets, Raiders. Their defense is legit. Their
defense is not legit. Patrick Surtain is legit.
And thank you for feeding into my dog of the week, Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
100-yard touchdown return, the best player on defense in the league. 5 weeks in, 5 weeks out. He's not going to get sacks. He's not going to be Aiden Hutchinson.
Correct.
But if you look at who he's shadowed, he has destroyed every single person.
No, it's actually insane. He just eliminates a number 1 receiver from a game.
He's probably he's definitely a top 5 overall defensive player, and that's no argument.
Oh yeah, I can't.
And I think like each week we don't talk about like defensive players because that just doesn't get the views or whatever. But apparently you picked Dexter Lawrence, rightfully so. I'm picking Surtain. The defense is getting love, and the Broncos have the best defense in the league.
Yeah, I just want to say,
who are you putting?
You said the Broncos are the best defense in the league?
Yeah.
It's probably the Steelers.
I watched a white boy just intercept the football for the Broncos. This is the best defense.
No, I do. The Vikings have the best defense.
Oh, the Vikings are not. The Vikings are not a real team. I love them. But something's not right. It's like when you pour your cereal and it's oat milk instead of like regular milk.
Okay. Giants football is trash. It's okay. No, they're just bad. Honestly,
I just put them just bad. I put them at just.
They're better than
Dolphins. Tua comes back and.
The crazy thing is, this team should probably be, I think, 3-2, if not 4-1, which makes no sense.
I mean, you have scored touchdown. You beat the Commanders.
Should have beat the Commanders. What was the other team that y'all should have won? The other game?
Cowboys. At least I don't know if we should have won it, but it was very possible.
I think that was mid against mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Vikings.
Guys, I think we have to do it. They are Super Bowl contenders.
Dude, they're a Super Bowl favorite right now.
Right now,
they're a Super Bowl favorite.
I mean, they've beaten the Bills.
I don't know if they're the
They beat the Bills. They beat
The Texans, like they destroyed the
the
Texans.
Texans.
And they beat the Jets
49ers.
without even doing anything. Their
They beat the
defense really
49ers.
won the game.
They beat the Niners. Jeez, like the resume of who this team has beaten is insane.
And the things like the games aren't close. I mean, the Jets game was close, but like if you watch that game, it didn't feel like
It
was
wasn't
close.
really close, to be honest.
I mean, it was so bad that they had to fire Robert Saleh. So
Yeah, I mean, it's
Um,
just,
Sam Darnold
also-
ended
also-
that guy's
also
career. That's crazy.
games in London are kind of like oddballs, anyways. Like statistically speaking, too, where and they have a bye now. I don't know who they play coming out the bye, but
And you get
it's
TJ
crazy.
Hawkinson back.
dude, the NFC North is the best division, like
Top to bottom.
record-wise,
yeah.
everything. But it's funny at the beginning of the season, if you said the Vikings were number one.
Well, yeah,
know-
because they had that
dude, I would've-
dumpster fire named JJ McCarthy about. to
okay.
start
You've
the
already
year.
admitted on the college
Okay.
pod that JJ McCarthy might be better than you thought.
Well,
Yeah, you
for
did admit
Michigan, I think you put him on freaking Alabama, he dies.
Dude, I mean, well, that's the thing too. I'm excited to talk about offseason stuff, like several weeks down the line. But like, what are they gonna do with JJ McCarthy?
We'll see how Sam does for the rest of the
Ship
season.
him to Taiwan.
Sam Darnold looked a lot worse this game against the Jets, but it's also the Jets defense. Like
Yeah,
if there
I-
weren't a million penalty flags thrown, this could have been a very different game as well.
That game, yeah, no, the penalty flag. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Sam Darnold
Rams.
wasn't like England.
moving on. Rams, dude, I feel bad for the Rams, man.
I
Like, they're not-
want them to be a potential wild card, but God, they're in a terrible spot.
Well, the
I
thing
mean,
is, they play in a very close division. Like all four of those teams are very like well-rounded, like with each other, and of course, divisional games are always closer. But yeah, like their injuries, it's just like deflating for them. Like it's gotta be tough. Actually, I'm not gonna say it's tough being a Rams fan. I'm a Panthers fan, but like right now, I mean, it's Matthew Stafford. Like he's coming on the end of his career. It's tough.
He's doing what?
He's coming in at the end of his career.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I think I can agree on bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
Maybe
want them to be
missing playoff
good, but
team.
they're not.
want
I
them
don't
to be
even
better.
think they're there right now.
I think Jared Verse is good, but I think once they get their two receivers back, depending on how long that takes.
Yeah, but you still play in a division where I don't know if you're even like.
Hey, I'll say, we should do like a halfway through the season. We should do like a rewards breakdown thing. I think Jared Verse is up there for defensive rookie of the year right now.
I mean,
Agreed.
guys haven't
That was
looked
my
at his
pick.
stats, so
Anyways, Bucks,
Buccaneers, give me a playoff team. I think
100%.
they are a playoff team.
they have. Yeah, they're a playoff team. They're gonna get either whether they win the division or get the wild card spot. I think they're one of the
Yeah.
wild card spots. They're a playoff team.
They
Yeah.
look really good. Offensively, they're
Baker
really
Mayfield
good.
is baking,
And a Mayfield, yeah.
exactly.
Dude, and Chris Godwin's back. Mike Evans looking good. Like they got good stuff going on there. Except for the hurricane coming through. RIP to their stadium, probably.
They might not have a stadium, low key.
They might not. They're leaving. I heard they got to New Orleans today, which like I saw this thing that was like it's crazy. Like it's bad when they're leaving to go to New Orleans for a hurricane. But anyways, let's move on. The Lions.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Super Bowl
saying
contender,
Contenders.
100%.
Yeah, for now. I mean, they just trounced the Seahawks. Like their offense is looking back. Aiden Hutchinson is single handedly making sure that this defense is not trash. Like
I mean, they're now utilizing Jamison Williams. Like they use all their weapons well. Sam Laporta has been a little underused, but I mean they haven't had to use them. Like they have the best offensive line in football. Their defense is coming together. Their secondary is a little questionable, but they're doing some great things. They're doing good things. Like, I'm still liking my bet that they're going to go farther than the Niners in the playoffs.
I don't. If McCaffrey comes back just with 1 week left in the regular season, they instantly are better than the Lions.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
Y'all, dang, it's crazy. Look, I've given y'all so many chances to like. Okay, all right. We still need to do our hot take board. But
Bears.
They're a missing.
I'm gonna have to go with it. I'm gonna have to go with potential.
No, they're a missing. They play in a very tough division.
They play. Ooh, yeah.
they're the top of missing playoffs, though.
Yeah, Caleb
Actually, I don't
Williams. Caleb Williams looked great this week. He was actually making. I mean, it was against a great team, the Panthers. So
But then at the same time, if we have the Bengals at potential wild card,
I'll put the Bears. I'll put the Bears up there, and we can reevaluate. We need to have 7.
yeah,
playoff
put
teams
them
each.
put them in
them
the
up.
potential.
Put them in there. We got 4 NFC teams right now.
So I also don't think we need to have it exactly fleshed out 7-7. Like I think it's not a perfect
That's
science.
fair.
Niners, I'm still high on them, but I know you guys aren't going to let me do that, so I'll put them in playoff teams. I think they're a contender still, but that's just because I'm biased towards them. But
Yeah,
I mean, I think they're still a contender, but it's just like
there's
not
something wrong.
good
There's
right now.
something wrong right
there's
now.
something.
But like you said, like,
that's
I'm not
right.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about them. I think they're going to
I'm not
recover.
worried. Yeah.
Once they get everyone back from injury, I'm truly got no worries at all.
Honestly, I'm not opposed to putting them at Super Bowl contender.
I am.
Okay.
I mean,
I want them to flush out their issues before I believe in them.
Okay.
All right.
Eagles.
Fair enough.
Now this is an interesting team.
They're a playoff team.
They are a playoff team.
They are. Let's see. Well, they're. I guess they'll make the playoffs. I guess they're 2-2.
What do you mean? That they play?
Well, I'm also like, I'm not too worried about them in a way of like they beat the Packers week 1, and since then they've been without AJ Brown. He comes back this week, and they've been without Devontae Smith for like the last 2 weeks. So
yeah, true.
I think it's kind of like people are judging Jalen Hurts a lot right now, but it's kind of hard to say like where he's at, just considering he's been missing his 2 best weapons.
When Dallas
And
daughter is your number one receiver, that's kind of
exactly. Also, Saquon Barkley is looking like the best running back in football right now. So
don't tell me about it.
Anyways. Oh, we're gonna tell you about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about it.
Raiders are trash. I don't want to say much about
trash. No discussion.
Yeah.
Dude, they're up there for number 1 pick.
No, they're still better than the number 1 pick teams.
Oh gosh, I'm kind of nervous what's gonna happen here. Okay, Packers. They're a playoff team.
I think they're a potential wild card.
Oh man, there's so many NFC teams. I don't know.
That's it. Actually, wait, yeah, you can put them in potential wild card.
I think they're top potential wild card.
Yeah, I think they're number 1.
That division's so tight. Already having 2 other playoff teams in their division, I'd see the whole NFC North is in playoffs right now.
Yep.
Our potential wild card is iffy, but they look really good. Having Jordan Love back, I'm not too worried about this team. Their defense looks really good. Xavier McKinney, another former Giant, balling out.
I know, right? It's amazing what happens when players leave the Giants franchise.
He could potentially have been a dog of the week too. Man.
Yeah. No,
he could have been. Also, what's up with Romeo Dobbs' suspension? Because he got suspended, but it was because he sat out because he's like, I want more of a role. I'm like, that's not how it works.
He had the second one before that.
Yeah.
Commanders are a playoff team, and there's all 7 of our. We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there.
Yeah.
Wow, the AFC sucks.
Jaden Daniels.
The AFC's top heavy. Dude, the Commanders look really good.
We only have one top in there.
Shoot, we haven't even gotten to the Falcons yet, or the Seahawks. Oh my God, we're so screwed. We have to bump some of these teams down. But
or even I'm not saying the Cowboys are great, but like the Cowboys historically have always made playoffs.
Potential walk, yeah. Yeah, dude, the Commanders look really good.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Is it sustainable? I think it is.
Is it sustainable? Is their defense sustainable?
No.
Well, their defense has been a lot more impressive than I was expecting the last few weeks.
Okay, they played. Okay, the Cardinals was good. They played the Browns last week. I'm not going to comment.
Okay, Deshaun. Yeah, I said Deshaun wants to worst quarterback in football.
I would put them potential wild card.
I think we're going to learn a lot.
So you think the Eagles are more of a chance to make the playoffs than the Commanders right now?
They're more proven.
Okay.
So I'd put them. Yeah, I like that. I like that spot. I think we're going to learn a lot about the Commanders. We're going to talk about this game later. They play the Ravens, so I'm excited for that game.
Cardinals are missing playoffs.
Missing playoffs. But better.
I wish they were.
I put them at
number.
Better. Yeah.
I put them there. I wish they were better. They have like a fun team, but they have not been.
They're missing some it factor. Yeah.
They're missing some defense too.
Steelers are a potential wild card team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, considering
Mike Tomlin's going to lead this team to 9-8 once again.
Yeah. He doesn't have a losing record.
Yeah, and they're not going to. I mean, they start 3-0. Hey, do y'all see Russ is he's practicing on Wednesday? I think there's no way you can give him the job.
No,
I just don't think Justin Fields outside the one game he balled out he's not playing fantastic.
Also, the game he balled out, they lost.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's because I don't know. I think the issue is you have two game managers as your quarterback.
They don't have people with it factor, but I think obviously long term, Justin Fields is the better option. I don't know. I think honestly their best bet is trading Russell Wilson and getting some like draft capital.
Yeah.
Trading
I
for
think
Raiders or
I think
something.
their best option is Shador Sanders.
The Steelers.
Yes.
Shador's not going to fall to the Steelers.
Will you trade Justin Fields in a package deal?
You ain't gonna
That's
get
a
first round
crazy
pick.
offseason topic.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. The Bills.
Bills are a playoff team just because that division is so bad.
They're a playoff team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like guaranteed playoff team.
I was gonna argue it, but there's that division's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Worst division
I
in
think
football, for
these
sure.
orderings and rankings would be different if it was like 1 through 5, 5 through 10. You know, like I think it'd be different then.
Yeah.
But because it's like playoff teams, I think that's how we have to do it. Falcons.
That's true.
They're a
Falcons-
playoff team.
I'm putting them
Playoff
in playoff team.
In front of
I mean,
the Bills.
they just beat the Bucks,
In
and
front of
they've
the
been
Bills.
they've also been getting
yeah.
better every single week.
Actually, in front of the
front of the
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
as well.
Yeah.
They've been getting better every single week. They're what 3-2, I think.
Yeah, they're 3-2.
They're 3-2.
But
They
they
lost
played
to
a
the Chiefs.
they play a tough schedule. Like
Yeah.
you know.
For
They
being
lost
like as bad as they are, or like as bad as they have been, they play a tough schedule.
Well, the thing is, I mean, they beat the Eagles. They lost to the Chiefs. That's a good loss. And then the Steelers, they lost week 1, but that was when Kirk
That's week
Cousins'
1.
first game back. Like, I'm not too. They played the Panthers. They have some easy games ahead of them.
Yeah.
So
Seahawks
I
are
think they're a
scaring
playoff
me.
team for
If you lose to the Giants, you're a missing playoff team. No. They're
I'm
playoff
gonna
teams
put
for
them.
me.
I'm gonna put the no. I think they're missing playoff team. I mean, the NFC is so stacked where like you can't be having too many games where you're like losing to the Giants.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying in like the group chat. I feel like that's just like a game you shouldn't lose.
Yeah, I also think the
Yeah.
NFC West is gonna be beating up on each other.
They're
Yeah.
first in the division right now, and they have got I don't know. It's just
Also, like you said with the defense thing, like
I
It's kind
I
of
will say
concerning.
I think that they're more of a potential wild card than the Bears are.
Yes.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, I'd switch those. I like that. I like that.
I'm-
Bears.
we're putting a
have a
lot of
bright
faith
future
in the. We're putting a lot of faith in the Bengals.
Well,
Like,
I
I'm
think
not-
that
I'm
we
not-
but it's also the AFC.
No, I'm not saying like don't move them. I'm just saying like
yeah.
we're talking about
The
teams
current-
with winning records
current-
right now.
currently-
We're flip flopping.
Currently, we only have 2 playoff teams in the
The
AFC.
AFC is so awful.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
I mean,
Well,
I
we
can
got
see
some
it
more
over
coming right now. Oh, very
Yeah, we
soon.
do.
Yeah, we do right now. Drake May
Patriots.
is leading the Patriots to they're not going to be the number 1 pick, and you know that.
that. Yeah, they're not going to be the number 1 pick, but they are bad.
My
Dude, I
king
can't believe
has
that.
gotten
Dude,
the
them losing to the
role.
Dolphins,
That
like
was sad.
the Dolphins,
That was
like this
bad.
is wild.
That was bad.
That's bad. I don't think there's much to say about them besides Drake May coming up. I know you're happy about that, Sean. Who they play this week?
Oh, they play a team they're
The
not
Texans.
beating.
They play the
Yeah.
Texans.
They're-
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Dude,
about to
wait,
get
what-
Drake
Oh, he's
and
gonna be good
Mr.
friends with Will
Anderson is about to teach Drake May what it is to be a
yeah, that
quarterback.
offensive line's like the worst in the league. He's gonna die.
So, but Browns.
Introducing your number 1 overall pick, the Cleveland Browns.
I will say they do get Nick Chubb back at some point, and I think that changes it.
I think they're trash. I don't
Dude.
think they're the number 1 pick just because like
No, yeah, that's well the thing too.
I don't even
okay,
think the
let's- hey,
Panthers are the number
Dude,
1.
well, the thing with the Browns too, dude, Deshaun Watson, they need to put. If they don't put Jameis Winston, eventually they're having the number 1 pick. And
no,
if they have
I think
number-
if Nick Chubb comes back and he looks anything like his former self, they won't have the number 1 pick.
Chubb could win them the game with the defense. that
but
the
also like
Browns
their
have.
defense hasn't been looking that good, and
Well, that's
their
because Deshaun
offense-
Watson gives the other
That's
team
because-
such good field position.
And when you have to play defense for freaking 40 minutes, you're bound
I mean,
to be on the field dying.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But they're, dude, I don't like the Browns. The Browns are not good.
No.
I like trash for them. That's fair. Texans Super Bowl contender.
Yeah. No, CJ Stroud's looked good. Outside of that game against the Vikings where they got
that game
destroyed.
just lingers in my mind that they just like
It does.
God,
But I mean,
you know,
we have the Vikings above them, and like they've looked good every other game. They beat
Yeah.
the Bills.
Yeah. No,
They got a good team. They got a good coach. They got one of the best quarterbacks in football. Like CJ Stroud's got to be a top 5 quarterback.
Oh yeah. I mean, this season
Yeah.
for sure. Along with Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, but no.
Yeah,
The Chiefs,
really.
yeah, okay. Screw it. We'll
Super
put
Bowl
their number
favorite.
one.
They got to
I
be
hate
number
it
1.
here.
Yeah.
Screw
you
that.
can love
Dude.
it. You can
Going
love it.
into
You
a
can
bye
hate.
week.
You can't run from it.
Yeah, they're insane. And like it's crazy. Like they have all these injuries, and like, I mean, Travis Kelce's actually getting utilized now. Juju Smith-Schuster went off. What do you have? 120 receiving yards.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was
something
crazy.
Like
He had like 7 catches,
that. Like, dude, like
120
he can.
yards.
It doesn't matter who they have. They'll make it work. Because the
Yeah.
Saints aren't a bad team.
Sweet.
All right, Cowboys. Cowboys are potential wild card.
So what? So we think the Eagles are winning the NFC East.
I think so. Yes.
I think the Giants. No.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I think right now Eagles win. Commanders finish second.
Yeah, and the Cowboys. It's like they didn't do anything in the offseason and it's showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, what's that guy?
And I think
Jalen,
Micah Parsons might be out, right?
He's injured.
Yeah.
Jalen Tolbert with Brandon Cooks out on the IR. He's a good like waiver wire pickup.
Mm-hmm.
But also Jalen Tolbert being your number 2 guy is just a crazy thing to say.
Yeah. So, Chargers.
Guys, what? Wait, hear me out. What if the Cowboys trade for Tank? No.
Why would they do that?
Why would the Texans do that?
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I'm trying to be a little different here.
What if the Cowboys got Devontae Adams? That'd be more realistic, I feel like.
But they don't have the cap space.
Yeah.
Anyways,
the Chargers are bad. The Chargers are bad.
I don't know. I was thinking Chargers are potential wild card.
No, I think they could be a missing playoff.
I could give you missing playoffs. I'd put them at the bottom of missing playoffs.
Okay, like what, dude? We literally have, even including potential wild cards, we have 5 AFC playoff teams.
Yeah, and we have one more on its way.
The Jets, I don't know. They don't have Robert Saleh anymore.
If that's your criteria for the Jets making the playoffs, let's you.
What you want Nathaniel Hackett?
It's the defensive coordinator. It's the defensive coordinator.
No. The defensive coordinator is the defense coordinator is what's actually been good. And
he's the interim. He's the interim, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think Robert Saleh has also been doing a lot for the defense. I mean, he came over.
He made that defense a legit thing, and then they dude. Aaron Rodgers is the equivalent of the plague.
This man hates Aaron Rodgers
because he ruins everything that's in his way.
Potential wild card.
I can't put the Jets there.
They just gave the best team in the league a run for their money.
Oh my god! And then they freaking gave them the money with 3 interceptions by A-Rod.
That's what they had the game in hand.
Oh my god! Well, if we want to do that, then the Giants look like gods here.
No.
And we're talking about giving games away.
The Giants lost to the same team that we're referring to here by like 25 points.
All right.
Didn't score a touchdown.
All right. Tomato. Right. I think the Jets are.
The Patriots are free wins.
I don't know. Drake May's starting quarterback now.
Shut up.
This guy's playing.
No, I'll put them at the bottom of potential wild cards, but they are definitely a potential wild card team.
Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. That's 7 AFC teams there.
Thank God.
Right. Panthers.
I think trash, but better than the Patriots.
Yes. Thank you.
I like how this is a stage of your
dude. We're not the worst.
Oh, notice this. Notice this right here, though. That's the big stuff,
dude. The season's still young. Okay. Yeah, we are trash. That loss to the Bears was embarrassing. Okay, anyways.
Dang, this is AFC town. All these teams suck. Like the Colts are bad.
The AFC.
Dude, the Colts have so much potential and they are terrible.
The Colts are bad.
Dude, they lost to the Jag. Dude, I don't know if you can. I think you got to put them in trash after losing to the Jaguars.
I don't
know. I think you have to. I put them at the beginning of trash.
Yeah, beginning of trash.
They're still like better. but
Okay, now this is tough. This like number one pick.
I
Titans,
think the number.
Jaguars.
I'll give my. No, let me give my 2 cents. I think the number. Oh wait, they're in the same division. Wow.
Yeah, dude,
Wow. I think. Yeah, that's what I would go with. I think the Titans are the worst team in football.
really.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, dude. I don't know just because. Okay, the Titans at least have like somewhat of a defense. What do the Jaguars have besides like a wasted $55 million on Trevor Lawrence?
Okay, but Trevor Lawrence is
They
still
have.
light years better
Okay.
than Will Levis.
I think. If if the Jags go up against the Titans, one, no one's watching that game. But two, I think the Jags win.
And the Jags have a run game.
They have Tank Bigsby at running back, who's
That is
like
true.
going under the
They're actually
and
figuring
you have
things out.
Brian Thomas Jr. Dude,
Brian
the
Thomas Jr.
Titans,
looks really good.
the Titans picked up freaking old heads and they don't do anything. And Will Levis is just a meme every week. God,
That's okay. That's fair. The Jaguars are actually figuring things out. Evan Ingram does come back from injury. The Titans, yeah, they're just getting worse and worse.
Okay. It is.
Dang. Wait. What quarterback's going to the Tennessee? I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, I hope it's not Quinn Ewers.
it's Quinn Ewers. I think.
Oh no!
Cam Ward.
Let it be Cam Ward, please. No.
Cam Ward is not going to be the first quarterback taken off.
It might
Guys,
be
I'm
Shador.
really
Dude, if
I'm
Shador
really
goes to
looking
Nashville-
forward. I can't wait. I think we should do a mid-season mock draft just to
I'm
get
down.
the
I agree with
whole-
that. I agree with that.
I
Dude, if
can't wait
Shador
to do
Sanders-
that.
Dude, if Shador Sanders goes to Nashville, that'd be hilarious.
Sweet. Okay.
This
This is the tier list.
This is the tier list.
Yeah.
Sean, you want to screenshot it for like Instagram or
Oh,
something?
well,
I got that. I can do that.
I was about to say, you want to save or download it and just
Yep.
drop it or email me it.
Bet. Okay.
Right.
Let me share my screen now. I'm gonna take you off the stage, Matt. Sorry, your time to shine is over.
Demoted.
Oh, you did it for me. Thank you. And I'm gonna put up this week's games.
Games of the week.
Yo. I think we got to talk about Thursday Night Football.
I think that's the game we have to predict.
I think that should be a good game.
I think it will be a great game.
I mean, it should be a good game. I mean, there are always good games. Niners, Seahawks.
And it's at the Seahawks at night.
Scary.
Guys, I really think when we're all graduated, we need to make one NFL, one college football game that's just not a local one. Or
Go to it.
Yeah,
I'd be down.
I'm down.
why not?
We should go to a London game. I heard the
That's-
Giants play the Panthers.
Do they wait? I thought they play in Munich.
My bad. They play
Same
Europe.
thing. I meant
It's the same thing. Okay.
49ers
Lumen-
Seahawks.
I thought it was CenturyLink. I guess they changed it like everybody else. 49ers Seahawks. All right. I mean, both these teams are coming out are need to bounce back win. Seahawks, they lost 2 in a row now. Giants, they should have destroyed the Giants. That's the one thing that's concerning is that
Their defense is something's not right, or it's growing pains. I think it'll be all right in the long run, but
I agree with
there's some
that.
growing
I think
pains.
it's
But go ahead.
I think I'm going to tell you right now, I'm picking the 49ers just because the Seahawks started 3-0 and looked really good, but they also had they had the easiest schedule in the league. They played the banged up Dolphins, the Patriots. I forget their other game,
I
but
think it was Chargers or Broncos or something.
Yeah.
that sounds right. Oh yeah, I think it was the Broncos week 1. I just they gotta actually show me that they can
Beat a team.
win a good game, and maybe this is it. But
I think
until
that's
then, I don't believe in them.
I think that's valid, but we just watched the 49ers not score in the second half against the Cardinals defense that is literally abysmal.
Not good. Yeah.
You know, you bring up a good point.
I think
you go.
I was just saying, I think both of these teams, like we said, they both need to win this game, and obviously only one can win. But it's just this is crazy to think. I think the 49ers, even if they lose, I'm still not worried.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the crazy part.
But
That's
if the
insane.
Seahawks lose and go 3-3, I'm more worried.
Yeah. If the 49ers lose, I'm still not worried somehow, unless it's bad. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm picking the Niners as well. That's a pretty easy choice for me.
I agree. Because real quick too, I think I think Jordan Mason was really good in the beginning of the year because teams didn't know much about him. But I think now he's being figured out. He's not at Christian McCaffrey level like he was playing. He's not
Mhm.
Christian McCaffrey.
They're having
But
to like throw
they're
the ball
finally
more.
using their weapons. Like Brandon Ayuk's actually getting the ball now. He's catching the ball. So I feel good about the Niners. I picked Niners. Matt, you picked Niners. Are you picking the Niners as well, Sean?
I'm going Seahawks.
Oh, okay. Got to be different.
I mean,
Hey,
I
also,
have
wait.
them.
Do you want to read off the records?
Oh yeah. Actually, wait, no, I'm doing good. All right, I'm at 17 and 13. Both of y'all are 14 and 16, and then the fans are 19 and 11.
You said what was your record again?
17 and 13.
Dang, that's tough. All right. All right. Sweet. Next game that we're talking about.
Cards Packers.
Cards
Is
pack.
that
Yeah.
one of the
All right.
games?
Y'all talk, I'll be right back.
We don't got to talk too much about this game. I don't think there's anything too
Oh
crazy
no,
with it.
no, we're predicting it.
Well, yeah, we're talking about it and predicting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is it's like a story of like not a get right game for the Packers, but like it's okay, you have had Jordan Love back for 2 weeks now. There are teams like the Commanders that dropped 41 on the Cardinals' head. Jordan Love should do his thing and drop a lot of points this week.
And I think this is their first time they have like their full offense back.
Yeah, like their full offense is back. Jordan Love was starting to look better. Like he looked better. I believe he looked better last week. They play again. I'm blanking.
Why am I blanking?
Oh my gosh.
He is-
they
Oh,
won.
Rams.
Oh yeah.
They played
Yeah, okay, honestly, I know now that I'm remembering that game that he didn't actually look amazing, but
he didn't look great, but I mean,
But
He
it's
threw,
still
his
his
first, he threw the first pick six of his career. It was a
yeah,
terrible pick six. But I think it's a bounce back game. I think they had to figure some things out. I mean, Christian Watson is out for an extended period of time.
yeah, Watson is out.
Romeo Dobbs didn't play. Wicks was kind of disappointing. Also, Jordan Love only threw the ball like a really low number. I forget what the amount of times it was, but
Yeah,
they
but
didn't
Tucker
have-
Kraft
they
had
kinda
2
just-
touchdowns.
he
Tucker
did.
Kraft popped off.
I think that they're figuring things out. Matt LaFleur is a offensive
Genius.
guru,
Yeah,
so I'm not too worried about what they're doing.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking the Packers. Jordan
I'll
Love's my
pick the
fantasy
Packers as
QB.
well.
I got it. Go on with them.
I'm picking Packers. All right.
yeah, we're basic here, but it's got to be the Packers.
Guys, the toilet bowl is right under it.
Oh, don't watch that game. Don't watch that game if you like.
Wait. Let's just we're not actually predicting it, but who are you picking?
Colts.
I'm
I
picking
think you have to go Colts.
I don't think
right?
the Colts are that. I mean, I think the Colts
No,
are bad.
Anthony
They're not that
Richardson's
bad.
right.
Oh crap!
If it was Jaguars Titans, that'd be the real toilet bowl.
I would watch that game just because of how bad.
Okay, Bucks Saints. What are we thinking?
I think the given news, honestly,
Oh,
Spencer
having the
Rattler
Buccaneers
is-
be your first game as an NFL quarterback is bad.
Oh wait, why was I thinking that was the Falcons? Oh my god,
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the Bucks defense isn't crazy.
it's not great.
But that being said, I mean, there's the Saints. I mean, the Bucks are winning this game. Especially
Yeah.
you know what hurricanes do to teams. There's a hurricane in your home state right now wreaking havoc. They're gonna win this game for their
Yeah,
city.
I don't know. I've got the Bucks as well. I think this defense is going to be a lot for Spencer Rattler to handle. I think Baker Mayfield is going to cook because the Saints defense has not looked all that great. They had their game against the Cowboys, but now the Cowboys offense doesn't look that good, so it really doesn't mean that much. So I think the Bucks are going to come through and take this game.
I agree. The Bucks have been nothing but impressive. Besides, they were even impressive on Thursday night. That was just a good game on both sides.
Yeah.
Obviously, just the Broncos game was disappointing, but they got a really good
that
team.
Broncos game is
Yeah, that Broncos game was crazy.
It's pretty wild. I think I'm picking the Bucks. I mean, this was going to be a good game, but ever since that news broke, I think we're kind of all leaning towards Bucks.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see who the Saints come out as starter. I believe it would be Rattler, but at the same time, I wouldn't put it past them and put Taysom Hill in a run first.
Yeah, because they were high on Rattler in the preseason. There was talk of trading Derek Carr is how high they were on Rattler.
Well, I'm at Carr's at the end of his career. He's about to retire. So
Yeah. So next game.
I also feel like Rattler is not. I mean, of course we're biased, but Rattler was projected to be the number one pick early on, and he's got an arm.
I've
don't know.
always thought Rattler was underrated because people never took into account how much pressure he was under at South Carolina. He was pressured on like 70% of his snaps, which is a ridiculous stat.
He looked really good in the preseason. I'm
Yeah.
high. I'm definitely gonna watch the game. It's gonna be a good
Yeah.
game, and
Mhm.
and I want to see Rattler. All right, next game. We're definitely talking about Browns Eagles right now. Commanders Ravens. This could be
Commanders,
game of the
Ravens.
week. This could be game of the week. I'm
I
excited
think
about
I
this.
think we're about to see another like no defense shootout.
No, it's gonna be
Every stat line you can think of, bet the over. Like
100%.
what the spread's 52. Yeah, probably over that.
that's a high spread for like NFL.
For
too.
NFL, that's pretty high. Yeah. Baltimore by 6 though. I mean,
Baltimore at home, their offense did that, like destroyed the Bengals defense.
I think their offense is finally like
Clicking.
here. You know,
both of the Bengals don't have a defense, so
Yeah.
they don't
the
have
Commanders don't have a defense.
I'm trying to like
Exactly, yeah.
who have the Commanders played so far?
They played the Giants. They played the Cardinals. They played the Bengals. Yeah, they
Wow.
also played the Bengals close. They played the Bucks and lost. They only lost to the Bucks week 1.
Yeah,
Wow, they played some bad teams. Like some non-defense teams.
Like the Bengals, Cardinals, no defenses. The Browns, they're gonna have great field position all day. So I think, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think Jane Daniels is actually going up against a real team now. I think the Ravens are going to take it, and Jane Daniels is going to have not a falling to earth because I think he's really good. But like the Ravens are like the only team in the NFL who can practice for a Jane Daniels style quarterback every day.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
Like, and also you can make the point on the other end with like the Commanders can practice for Lamar, but I think that Jaden's gonna have to actually throw the ball a lot more, and he won't be able to be as reliant on his legs, especially with people like Roquan Smith like hunting him down like a hawk.
I agree with that. I also think that the Ravens are in like more of a situation. Like, I don't know. The Ravens are like they need to have a good. They're preparing to like go deep in the playoffs, and I feel like the Commanders are just trying to make it to the playoffs. I don't know. I feel like this is not necessarily a must-win game for the Ravens, but you started off 0-2. Their early season prediction was like only having 3 losses on the year. I don't see them losing this. Also, another player that you can't really practice against is Derrick Henry. Like they have like the best back. Like,
no one on the Commanders can stop Derrick Henry.
I want to watch Emmanuel Forbes try to tackle that man. Like that would make my day.
Dude, I watched the whole season of Forbes and St. Jude in the secondary, and that was the worst time of my life.
Yeah,
they are awful.
Also, I will mention as well. This isn't maybe too much of an impact, but Brian Robinson, a little banged up. He was banged up going into this week. But Dan Quinn mentioned again after this game that he's still like his knee's not doing the greatest. So
Austin Eckler did look good though. Like
he does.
I was not expecting to say. So,
but
Eckler has been good.
I don't know. I think Ravens win it.
Fair. How many games do we want? Don't want to.
That was 4. This is number 5. Lions,
we got room for 2 more.
Number 5, Lions Cowboys.
I like this. Lions Cowboys. This is
prove it game.
I don't think it's gonna be a crazy good game. I got the Lions. Wait, did we choose this game? Did
anybody? Oh, true.
I picked the Ravens.
Oh yeah. Ravens. Yeah. I thought it was a clean sweep.
Are we all picking the same teams?
Well, I picked the Seahawks, but outside of that, we've all picked the same.
That's wild.
I mean, the last game will be different. Don't worry.
This will be different?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm picking a tie.
Right. There you go. Lions, Cowboys. The Lions are coming off a bye. I just got bit by a bug. Lions are coming off a bye. They got the best duo running backs, best offensive line. Jared Goff is a good quarterback. They got good wide receivers, great pass rush. Dude, they're the best team in the NFC. I think they're the only team in the NFC that could beat the Vikings right now. I'll say it right now.
That's a crazy
I'm high on the Lions.
Imagine if you said that like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I think the Lions will beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl. Like what?
Well, yeah, that's impossible to happen, anyways. But
are they on the same side?
Yeah, they're both NFC. They're both in the same division. What do you mean?
Dumb?
Wow.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the Lions are just a better team. Like they're just like the Cowboys, but better. And the Cowboys are all Micah Parsons. I think they're
or
also
DeMarcus Lawrence.
or DeMarcus Lawrence. That was my next point. Yeah, like they're what is supposed to be the strength of their defense is gone. I think Deron Bland is like injured, might be out. If not, he's playing banged up. I just think the Lions are going to thrash this team.
Yeah.
So that's my pick, Lions. If you couldn't tell.
All right.
Clean sweep again.
Clean sweeping. All right.
Last but not least,
Monday Night Football, Bills at Jets.
I will be going to bed early that night.
I don't know. I got Breece Hall and James Cook.
I have Garrett Wilson, so I can't go to bed.
Hey, he had his first good game of the season.
Yeah, because someone.
And now Robert Saleh is gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So if for no other reason, every time a head coach is fired, the team somehow wins the next week. So I'm going to pick the Jets. I'll say it now, but I probably would have picked the Jets no matter what.
Interesting. I'm picking the Bills. I think the Bills are a better team. I think the
I
Jets
can honestly get behind the fact that the Bills are a better team.
I also think that the Jets. I mean, they just have a better defense, which scares me with how Josh Allen's been playing. But also, like in my head, there's like no way 3 weeks in a row there's a dud. Also, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers last week, like that might be like one of his worst games of his career.
Yeah,
he did not look good.
Is Sauce out? That's the real question.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, I'm picking the Bills.
Can I make a conditional? If Sauce is out, I want to pick the Bills. If he's in, I want to pick the Jets.
Well, this graphic gets.
I know. No, I'll pick the Jets. Give me Jets. Give me the Jets.
Yeah.
Give me the Jets.
Give me the Jets. All right. Yeah, have faith in your team, man.
If they lose this game, they're not my team anymore.
I don't think either of these teams are. They might be on the. I might support the Jags over both of these things.
I thought your team was the Patriots.
Yeah, Drake maybe.
Anyway,
Patriots. Anyway,
who are you picking, Sean?
It's a battle of the devil worshippers.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. God, I hate the Jets.
I know you do.
I hate the Jets.
I'm really hoping they've traded for Devontae Adams by this game.
I would. I'm going Bills.
Okay.
I think it's a smart decision.
I hate the Jets.
So, and David, you said Bills, right?
Yeah, I said Bills. Are there going to be any close games? I feel like the only close game prediction-wise that we could pick. Let's just pick this one for like the Chargers Broncos.
I was about to say that's gonna be close because no one's got the over under is 35.
The over under is 35.
That's a lot, dude. Honestly, this game can go either way. It really could.
Okay, honestly, so the interesting here is Pat Surtain's actually not that valuable in this game because of the fact who's he taking away?
No, I think I think I heard something about it. It's like what it's bad when like. He's not.
Surtain is guarding Lad McConkey.
He's not going to shadow anyone. He's just
he's guarding Quentin Johnson.
Bro, at that point, just rush Pat Surtain, just make him like a.
Literally, all you need to just have Quentin Johnson stand and let Pat Surtain just stand there, and so he's not down the field at all.
Okay. What are y'all's thoughts on Justin Herbert? I feel like is he overrated, or are the Chargers just like?
I think the Chargers have never.
The Chargers are banged up. They're banged up.
The Chargers have never put him in a position to
succeed.
Be great.
That's fair.
That O-line should be good, but their tackle, I believe
Joe Alt maybe like
Joe Alt, Rashawn Slater. They got some dogs. That being said,
proposition.
Why are we picking this game? We don't need to pick this game. We had 6.
Wait,
I don't need to pick it, but
what if we replace the Cardinals-Packers game since we all went Packers?
With this game?
What? This game.
Sure.
Wait, depends on who we pick. If we all pick the same, then there's no point.
All right, fair enough.
All right, wait. On the count of 3, we'll all say it so we don't like.
All right, that's fair.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Broncos.
Oh my god!
All right. I'll pick the Chargers then. I'll pick the Chargers.
Oh, I was about to say.
I got faith. I'm down to have a terrible record here.
Okay, so are we replacing the Packers game with this?
I think we should
I'm
pick
down.
Bengals Giants. Or no, I'm kidding. The Bengals are going to win that game.
All right, so what are we doing?
And Sean, make your executive decision. Just don't forget what we picked. No, I'm kidding.
Let's just keep the Packers. I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
We
All right,
all
well, I
literally picked the Broncos, so it's not right.
So we talked about Robert Saleh. We talked about Derek Carr. Was there any other recent news, NFL news?
Still nothing on Devontae.
Okay, I guess one last question is Deshaun Watson the worst starting quarterback in the NFL?
I think is if you look at how much he got paid versus his skill,
Oh,
I
that's
think he's the
no
worst.
question.
Well, I mean, even the Browns' offensive line.
No
I know
one's
it's a little banged
worse.
up, but
No
it's
one's
not
worse than Will Levis.
I was gonna say, do you count Will Levis and Tyler Huntley?
Not Tyler Huntley. He only had 2 games.
I think Deshaun might be worse than Will Levis.
Situationally, with being in the league for that long and being this bad is kind of crazy.
Personally, I wouldn't let that happen, but
Yeah, you wouldn't get there in the first place, though.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know that.
Anyways, I think it's a good way to end it in the pod. I think it was a good episode. Next week we're our 10th week back. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be good. Yeah, like always, like, comment, subscribe, and keep standing on sports.
Let's go.
Peace.